All right, everybody, good Monday. We're about 7:15 right now, looking live over the plaza, and it's been a good start to the week. We're running a little warm. Temperatures today made it into the mid and upper 80s. We're going to run on the warm side for now, and we do have a fall cool down in there and rain, something that we have not seen hardly at all so far this month. So I'll show you when to expect it. You may not like the timing. Let's dive right in. All right, so here we go. I've got the Facebook stream up. If you've got questions, comments, you can shoot them to me there. In the meantime, let's just get to work. All right, so here is where we stand. This September has been dry. So far, officially at the airport, we haven't recorded anything measurable. Some of you may have got caught under a thunderstorm here or there and caught a little bit of rain, but just generally not much going around here lately, and that puts us in about a 2-inch deficit for just this month. Now, if you go back to August, we're closer to 4.5 inches because the last half of August was rather dry too. So we're needing at least a couple inches of rain to try to get back to baseline. And as we look out over the next 7 days, we've got some rain in the forecast, some pretty decent chances and measurable, kind of good soaking rain, an inch plus. Now, don't look at these numbers too closely. It's a long way out that we're going to be looking at the rain to move in. But the sign is, hey, 3/4 of an inch, an inch, inch and a half, 2 inches. Some of these are going to bounce around a lot. Some of our computer forecasts are putting out 3 inches in some locations. So that just points to a pretty high rain signal and possibly a decent amount of it. So when are we going to expect it? Well, Thursday and Friday, sporadic, an isolated thunderstorm here or there. Most of us will stay dry on those days, but you might see a little bit. It's the weekend, and we are first warning you, getting it out at the start of this week, that both Saturday and Sunday, pretty decent chances for rain each of those days. So it might impact your plans that you've got going on. There's so many events, that's going on this weekend. There's just all kinds of them. So, these late summer, early fall weekends, a lot of us get a lot going on. It's a good time to be outside. But this might be a wet one for us, at least at times. So I'm going to show you, this is long-range forecast radar. And it's important that you understand that as you look at long-range stuff like this, it looks like it's just a wall of rain all across the area. Well, it won't be like that. And the reason why it looks this way is the longer out that you go, the lower resolution that the computer forecast can work with. So imagine, you're trying to see somebody from a long way away and you don't have binoculars. You just don't get the detail. That's kind of what's happening here. What this would look like in reality, if it played out this way, is a good number of scattered showers around. And so as I interpret this, as I look at this, and you may think, oh my goodness, Saturday morning is just going to be a soaker. Maybe not, all right? So it might be kind of off and on scattered showers throughout the day. That's the way it looks now. I do, from what I see, at current timing, which we're looking at the weekend, this front that's going to bring the rain has not even developed yet. It's not even alive yet. So this will probably change. But we will show you what we see now and how it looks. I think Saturday night into Sunday morning will be the wettest time from what I see right now. You can see that here. Look at the more widespread, denser, darker greens. That's a higher rain signal through that stretch. So fingers crossed we get the rain and it occurs at night, Saturday night. We don't know that it'll play out that way. And regardless, both Saturday and Sunday during the day do have rain in the forecast. Here comes Sunday throughout the day. See how it starts to try to lift out to the north. So I think Sunday is going to work in some dry time too. So as we get closer and closer, we will refine that further and further to help with your plans and what you've got going on. That's the way it looks to me right now. What's up, Kristen? Thanks for joining us. So I hope that helps with your plans, just the way it looks now. And stay tuned. I'm going to be watching that super closely all week long. I'll bring you all the updates as I see them. In the meantime, it is really nice out. We've got clear skies, low 80s in KC. We had 90 in Paola and Ottawa. Some of us got to the hot 90s today. This evening, 70s turn to the 60s. Will be clear skies all the way into tomorrow morning. And tomorrow, kind of a mild start. We're going to start out in the mid 60s, and then we'll pop it to about 86. A lot like today. There's a real low chance for a shower. That's probably going to stay northwest of Kansas City. So this is the forecast radar for Tuesday. Notice this is the high res stuff. This is the good stuff. This is where you can figure out all the detail. And it just doesn't look like much. But if you're in Maryville or Atchison, you might get a little rain. I just don't think we're going to see much in KC. It's not impossible. So I'll put a 20% chance on, which means I don't think it will, but it's not impossible. Here's the high temperatures tomorrow. Again, a lot like today, mid 80s, upper 80s, a few low 90s in the mix. But humidity is going to rise as temperatures rise this week. So if you like summertime kind of heat, then you're going to like this week. I mean, feeling like somewhere around 90 when you factor in the heat and humidity together through Wednesday, and then maybe mid-90s on Thursday and Friday. Platte City, Saturday 3 p.m. football game. Don't lose too much hope there, Casey. Again, that's a long way out. Right now there's a chance for rain during that time, but I wouldn't worry too much at this point about it being a loss of a game. So just stay tuned. Here's your 7-day forecast. We've got 90 on the board by Thursday. We're near 90 on Friday. Normal's in the upper 70s, 78, 79 this week. Actually, even 77 by the end of this week. So we're running kind of hot. The record on Thursday, by the way, is 95. We're not too far from record heat, so that's notable for this time of year. Then your weekend, here I'll get you the full 7-day. There's your weekend, 82 on Saturday. What's going to cause this rain is a clash of the seasons, a cold front. On the other side of the heat is cooler fall air, and you can see us drop back to the 70s on Sunday. More of a fall feel there, lows in the 50s by Sunday night, and then Monday the rain should be out of here, and we hold on to those 70s. So you get a little bit of fall. I don't know if that's too fall feeling just yet, but at least back to normal. And the official start to fall is on Sunday. This story just kind of writes itself. That's the autumnal equinox. Starts at 7:43 in the morning, and it's not fall back. Fall back where we change our clocks isn't until November, but the start of fall is on Sunday. So there you go. That's the way it looks for now. Again, just stick with us, and this is going to probably flip around a little bit, and all the details we'll zero in on them as we get closer. So I'll bring them all to you. I'll probably have more updates for you coming up at 10 o'clock tonight. So join us there. I'll show you what's changed between now and then. We will get a new update in the forecast models, so I'll show it to you at 10 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that this helped you, and take care.